Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita and welcome. And in today's video we are going to have a little informal chit chat about new and upcoming releases. I cannot make these videos fast enough. Something about the cusp of fall, everyone starts dropping so many fragrances, and it is no surprise as to why fall fragrance time is my favorite time to buy, to wear, I mean, it's just all of the vibes, all of the feels. And we have some really exciting ones coming to the market. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. All right, you guys, so before we start, as always, make sure that you are subscribed. Please double check, make sure, because apparently YouTube is unsubscribing people. They said a lot of creators have been kind of noticing that. So I don't know, okay? I just know my trajectory is up, so I have no idea if that's true or not, but I need you to double check, make sure you are subscribed, because had a lot of subscribers say that for some reason they were unsubscribed, and so they had to resubscribe a couple times. So you guys, this first one is one that I want to be excited about. Like, the bottle is it's doing it for me. And this is a flanker of a wildly popular fragrance. They are giving us a flanker to Kilian's Angel Share. And this is called Angel Share Paradis. And of course, since they had been acquired, I mean, just prepare for flankers. There's no surprise. But I hope that this one is a love. I sampled the original Angel Share when I first got into fragrance collecting, and I loved the sample so much. However, when I got the full bottle wearing experience was just a little too much. And for me back then, I often wondered, like, do people smell me? I think I smell like a cinnamon, like, spice rack or what? You know, I was just kind of afraid to pull it off because, like I said, I was very new to fragrances back then. And it was a bit cloying. Like, when you really put it on, it was a lot. So this one has notes of raspberry, cognac, and woody notes. So we don't have a full breakdown, but I'm wondering if it will still feature the cinnamon, maybe less prominent. I don't know, but I love this like wood barrel top that they have on the bottle. So very interested to try it. I don't think I will blind buy it. I will try it because the Kilian's have just not been giving lately. So I really do want to smell that one, and super excited about that release. I don't have a date, but it just says 2024. So again, a lot of these are going to be dropping around fall or soon. So this next one is actually quite the summer vibe, and it comes out, well, for me, tomorrow, the 19th of August, but I don't think this video will air before that. But the perfume guy is doing a creative direction for a JUSBOX Parfums, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and blind buy it just to support him. I love and adore him, okay? And the notes, this sounds like a great follow-up fragrance that should follow the tremendous success of Karaoke Heart, which was like a summer smash. But this one sounds like it's going to be quite unisex. I would guess leaning just a hair masculine. But the notes sound absolutely divine. And this is from the perfumer Julian Resquignet. I'm not familiar with that perfumer. So this has notes of pina colada, rum, cardamom, saffron, chocolate, Divana Cipriol, cinnamon, vanilla absolute, patchouli, tobacco, and sandalwood. So the fact that it has the tobacco, sandalwood, cipriol, patchouli, I know he loves patchouli, but there is this beautiful contrast of things like pina colada, Divana, vanilla absolute. I bet this is going to be so beautiful, sweet, complex, and sexy. That's what it sounds like. So I'm very excited about that one. So my understanding, this is going to launch at Harrods. So unfortunately, we're going to have to pay that shipping if we want to experience it. I'm sure he has a full video dedicated to, you know, all the details on his website. So if I can remember, I will try to link that below in the description box. But this sounds like an exciting release. I haven't even seen his video talking about it, but I will be sure to check it out so that I too can have all the details. All right, so this next new release was released and it sold out practically instantly, you guys, because I went on the site trying to buy it and it was sold out of both sizes. This is going to be a really fun sounding gourmand. This is going to be KNEAD, and this is from Auntie Annies. So nothing will perk your nostrils up like walking through the mall and you realize that Auntie Annies is like right there, because you hit with that gorgeous, like salty but sweet bread scent. I would love to see how this smells encapsulated in like a bottle, a perfume. So it's supposed to be, you know, sweet, a little salty, a little like tonic, buttery, and it sounds like a vibe. But y'all, this $25 fragrance sold out, and they are gouging it for over $400 a bottle on eBay. I'm like, I'm in the wrong business. I need to be in the business of gouging, because these people are getting rich off of, not me, I won't be paying that, but I am really eager for them to restock it. I hope they do, because it's probably quite delicious, like a fun bready gourmand. I'm here for it. The next one is actually going to be a new release from the house of Argos, and I think this one is still coming soon. I don't think it's released yet, but this sounds like a perfect, somewhat feminine, warm and spicy fragrance that's going to be quite suited for fall and winter, like perfect. And this one features top notes of peach, clove, grapefruit, tangerine, ginger, pepper, and bergamot. Middle notes of patchouli, cinnamon, tuberose, bark, jasmine, violet, orris, rose. Base notes of sandalwood, cashmere, and papanox, tonka bean, vanilla, benzoin, amber, and vetiver. So this sounds like this one is going to be really powdery, earthy, a little spicy, really warm, woody. That's the vibe that is giving me just looking at the notes. Quite resinous, it looks like, but it sounds like it's going to be a really beautiful scent. Now the patchouli, the tuberose, that's kind of my cause for pause, and the clove. Like, I really want to sample this one for sure, but I will not just go out and blind buy a whole bottle of this. I'm going to sample it. Maybe start with like a travel size. But this one sounds like a really beautiful release, because this house does some really, really quality scents with some stunning packaging. Okay, just sign me up. All right, so this next one is going to be a designer coming to the market, and this is going to be from SAAB, and this one is going to be called Elixir Love. This is a flanker to the original Elixir. I couldn't remember, but this is going to be very cherry dominant. So you have top notes of jasmine, neroli, middle notes of cherry, base notes of ambroxan and patchouli, oak moss. So anyone that has the original Elixir, are you excited about this one? Another cherry on the market. I mean, we're not surprised. We're probably going to see a lot of that for upcoming fall releases. But this one for me, I mean, white floral, sweet, cherry. I feel like it's like 1,000 of those on the designer market right now. So I don't think it's one that I personally would want to add into my collection right now. But if I were to guess, it's probably a beautiful creation. SAAB has some really beautiful scents. So this next one is going to be from the house of Ellis, Brooklyn. And this is called Dear Sky. And I'm sorry, but the notes are kind of scaring me. Even though I love what they have done with a Miami Nectar, I feel like that's a hit or miss house according to the masses. So, okay, we got honeydew in the top with rhubarb. Honeydew, rhubarb, strawberry leaf, and bergamot. Right off the bat, we can tell they're trying to go in a different direction from things that we normally see, you know, in our Sephora stores. You have middle notes of peony, tuberose, pink pepper. Base notes of amberette, cedarwood, and galbanum. So this entire breakdown of notes, it sounds like it's going to be something really interesting, a little unique. All the more reason for me to try it first, okay? Yeah, the notes, just how everything is like what we smelling like? That's all I'm wondering, is what are we smelling like? So the next one is actually going to be a series of releases from Ariana Grande. And it was confusing because it seems like all 4 releases, I think it's 4, each perfume is going to be for a different market of the world. So you need to check your local market and see what's coming to you. For us in the US of A, okay, we're going to be getting Love Notes, and the one that is called Pink Woods. This is supposed to launch September 15th at Ulta, Kohl's, and Sephora. Those, you know, those are the stores that carry Ariana Grande's fragrances here. And this one actually sounds really beautiful. So Pink Woods features top notes of lotus and bergamot, middle notes of jasmine, green tea, vetiver, and base notes of cotton candy, cashmere wood, and tonka bean. Tea, cotton candy, lotus. It sounds like this is going to be really beautiful. I don't want to get too excited. I hope it's very tonka bean, cotton candy, cozy cashmere, and tea. But I know a lot of these fragrances can just really get you wrapped up in excitement because of the notes. But I definitely want to smell it. And it's called Pink Woods. So I'm thinking it may be a little heavy on the cashmere wood and the cotton candy. And I'm here for it. Can't wait to smell that one, honestly. This next one is going to be a new release from Byredo. They're having a couple releases because I know some of their X-rays are dropping soon. And this Desert Dawn sounds beautiful. So this has top notes of cardamom and rose petals. Middle notes are carrot seeds, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Base notes of silk, papyrus, vetiver, and musk. It sounds like it's going to be very woody, a little spicy, and some florals just maybe balancing out everything. And then it's called Desert Dawn. So I'm automatically just having this picture of a piece of driftwood just sitting in some sand. So definitely sounds like one that you would need to get your nose on, because I don't know if this is going to lean masculine or what. Okay, so the next one is going to be an exciting one. I don't have the full note of breakdown, okay, but this is from the 7 Virtues, and this is called Candid Lychee. Candid Lychee. Please, 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 please give us a banger 7 Virtues, because so far it's like they're just having hit after hit after hit for me personally. And overall, I think that that house has some beautiful quality scents for that under $100 price point. Okay, the scents are giving. They are if I'm not mistaken, they're really eco-conscious. Like, that is a big part of their brand mission. And I think that we can use something like a Candid Lychee on the market. I hope it doesn't have any notes that will remind us of Delina. I hope it's like a true lychee fragrance. That would be beautiful. Okay, that would be so beautiful. But very excited about that release. So the next release is going to be from the House of Bond number 9, and this is called Bond number 1. And so it has top notes of ylang ylang and bergamot, middle notes of tonka bean, jasmine, Bulgarian rose, and musk, base notes of vanilla, cashmere wood, and patchouli. I, for some reason, really am intrigued by this fragrance. I don't have any bonds left in my collection. I have decluttered all of my bonds. Some really popular ones I've tried, like travel size or 5 ml decants, did not work out for me. I remember I bought a full bottle of Greenwich Village. Oh my God, when I tell you I sent that thing back to Saks so fast, or wherever I bought it from, so fast, because it smelled horrible on me. Tribeca, I wanted to blind buy for many months. Finally just said, you know what, I'm gonna sample it, because Jack's Beautiful You said it smelled like cat piss on her. And by God, did it smell like cat piss on me. So I don't know what I'm going to get from a bond. And so I'm really apprehensive about blind buying any of them. But I do want to try this, because just depending on the note breakdown, the patchouli is way on down there. The vanilla is way on up there. The tonka bean is way on up there. The ylang, like, I could see myself picking up a bottle of this. But is anyone got the nose on this fragrance? because I'm dying to know the tea. So this next fragrance is actually going to be one of 3 new releases from Chloe. They are extending their Atelier des Fleurs collection, and these seem to be fragrances that are going to be a little deeper, a little bit more complex, because I feel like the original line of Atelier des Fleurs focuses on like 1 star note, but these seem to be just a little bit more complex in nature. And the one that has, of course, like really piqued my interest is Orchidee de Minuit. And this sounds so beautiful, but where the level of patchouli is on the hierarchy of accords, it kind of frightens me. And I had this in my cart in Selfridges, and I just am so on the fence. I think I'm gonna wait at least hear a couple of reviews before pulling the trigger, but it opens with clove, rum, and orchid, middle notes of jasmine, benzoin, and styrax, base notes of vanilla, patchouli, and musk. To my understanding, this is supposed to be focusing on the orchid, the jasmine, and it's supposed to be quite resinous. So I would love to see what this smells like, but it sounds like a beautiful release for fall. Now, the other ones that are featured, Tuberose Lazuli, which has top notes of bergamot, pink pepper, and polygonum. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Middle notes of tuberose, jasmine, osmanthus, base notes of patchouli, oud, and sandalwood. And the third one in this collection is called Nuit d'Orange. So this one has top notes of bergamot, petitgrain, pink pepper, middle notes of neroli and orange blossom, base notes of vanilla, patchouli, and mate. So this one definitely sounds like it's going to be a green bomb. Neroli, petitgrain, and mate. It's definitely going to be green. So definitely wouldn't be a safe blind buy for me. Not at all. So the last one that I want to talk about, there are 4 new Dries Van Notens coming to the market, but one in particular I want to talk about has my whole attention, okay? I'm still holding out a little hope for the vanillas of the designer market. And Dries, give us a good one, because I would love to have one of these stunning bottles in my collection. This is called Vanille Camouflage. Now, I don't know about this camouflage part. So this is supposed to be galbanum and vanilla is all they list. I don't know about something sharing literally the spotlight with the vanilla, something as polarizing as the galbanum. But I am very interested to see. I will definitely try to get a travel size or a sample of this one once it is released, because this one has definitely piqued my interest. You all, that is our video of new and upcoming releases for today. Please drop me a comment below. Let me know other new releases that you kind of have on your radar, and if any of these in particular have intrigued you. Please be sure that, again, you are subscribed to the channel. Give me a big thumbs up. It has been real. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.